Ah! Welcome. Glad you could join us. While we going on this hip-hop ride, let your body glide and go side to side. Slide, 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 slide. Now, let's just talk about this a little bit. Now, the reason why we need to speak on this a little bit is because people have been blowing up my page, insulting me, calling me names, all these ungodly acts. Losing y'all minds. And why were you doing that? Because I told you Isaiah Lloyd Thomas III was better than Michael Jordan. Congratulations, Irv. You have gotten something incredible. I'm glad you feel that way, Irv. Patreon is worth it. Now, they didn't send any notifications for this video. I wonder why. I wonder why. I'm telling you, Michael Jordan, his people are worse than LeBron's. Jordan don't like me either. Okay. Don't like you either, bub. Put me on your list. Right under Isaiah Thomas, you write my name, Carceno. K-A-R-C-E-N-O. And you can hit my Cash App up too. Same name, same spelling. Make a donation for the time, Mike. Hold on while I go on Twitter. Now, I've heard some people say some very dumb things. Some really dumb things. I heard some people say, Carceno, how can you root for Michael Jordan one week and then you hate on him the next week? These are the younger generation. And I don't really blame you too much because the majority of you are very stupid. So you don't listen. When people tell you and explain and give you an answer, you don't listen. When I tell you Michael Jordan is a better basketball player than LeBron James, it doesn't mean that I am saying Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all times. He's just better than LeBron James. But your brain has been programmed to believe that this is about who's the best ever, because that's what they feed you on television. So if I tell you Michael Jordan's better than LeBron, you automatically just assume I think he's the greatest of all time. And like I said, I can't fully blame you there because it's part of the brainwash that you're growing up in, and it has made you stupid. So, in conjunction of that, we move forward. And what that means is Isaiah Lloyd Thomas III, as I've always said, is the best player to ever touch a basketball. Fifth is where I rank Michael Jordan. LeBron James is not even on a list in probably 400, 500, 600, 700 NBA players. He's not on that list. He's not on any list. He's not better than about 25 players right now in the league. So why would I even be talking about LeBron? Yes, Machang is fifth. Oscar Robertson is better than Michael Jordan. Larry Bird was better than Michael Jordan. Okay, I put Bill Russell ahead of Michael Jordan. Now, I have to take Wilt out of the equation because Wilt is his own asterisk of no one ever touched Wilt. Wilt records are just too unrealistic to even be touched. So no one's going to come close to doing what Wilt has done. Wilt still owns like 40, 50 NBA records. It's like, you got to be kidding me. So he has to have his own status, golden NBA god of the league is Wilt. But it's funny to me, you guys fall into the storylines of these narratives so much that it blinds you completely to facts, hardened facts. Jordan can't do no wrong. He just cannot be wrong in none of your eyes. I used to think LeBron was worse. Now I remember how bad Jordan used to be and how blind y'all used to be for Michael Jordan. Man, did that all come back like a splash of water. My buddy forget that the Pistons, I'm like, dude, do you realize we used to stomp y'all in the ground? You used to be mad breaking stuff in your own house. I was there. You seen me dripped out and pissed in gear. You know exactly what time it was. We used to throw a party every year because we owned you. I used to play We Are the Champions every time we smash y'all. Y'all be crying. It was beautiful. See, I was making people upset even back then. I'm real good at that. I've become a master for getting under people's skin. Now, like I've told you, we're at the point now where people like Jordan, they can't do no wrong. No matter what happens, Jordan can do no wrong. That picture on the thumbnail says it all, doesn't it? He's our Messiah. I'm telling you, I've never seen anybody with greater press and PR than God himself, God Almighty himself. That's the only other person I've seen have this kind of PR. Oh, Jordan PR is way better than LeBron's. LeBron is like Twitter trolls. Mike got established trolls. I mean, for real. I mean, God is the only one that's infallible. He can't do no wrong. If something good happens, you say, man, God is great. God is good. Baby die. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. He can't lose a new press like Jordan is the same way. Jordan is the same way. Jordan is the same way. 100%. Jordan could be. Y'all come home from a hard day's work, Michael Jordan in there with y'all wife, you jump up, ah! And be like, well, I am a little upset, that it's my wife and that she would do this, but, at least it's Michael Jordan, I can't really be too bad. I mean, the guy's been through a lot. He's done a lot for the city. He brought 6 championships in, So, yeah, I mean, look, I got a selfie with Michael Jordan. This is what I mean. He can do no wrong. Jordan can do no wrong. You guys have put him in a place of worship where the man can do nothing wrong. The man has totally blasted his teammates, smoked stogies, instigated him, talked about him like a dog. Next thing you know, oh, Mike's just trying to win. He just wants the best out of them. He's trying to make them better. But they're no good, ungrateful beings. Mike can do no wrong. Mike can do no wrong. Let that be Isaiah Thomas. Look at him. He's yelling at his teammates. Oh, I can't stand him. Look how he's yelling at the team. Spineless. Just always complaining about something. They're dirty cheaters. Brainwash. Isaiah's the one that's bitter, but Jordan is the one that's lashing out at everybody. But Isaiah Thomas is the one that's bitter. How does that happen? Isaiah's the one calm, cool, and collect. Yeah, they're calling him for interviews because they want him to reply to it. He ain't said nothing. They keep talking about it, not him. Is he crying about the dream team? Nope. That stuff's been over. They keep bringing it up there. You don't want no parts of it. But Jordan acting like the dream team was yesterday or something. He all bitter because Isaiah used to spank that butt. He can't live with it. He can't live it down. But yet, that's y'all hero. He can't do no wrong. A freeze out. All right, you got 9 shots as a rookie in an all-star game, and you talking about a freeze out. And then you go up there and on your Hall of Fame speech, and you talked about it and said, man, it wasn't no freeze out. I ain't see no freeze out. Ain't that what you said? Man, I was just happy to be there, man. I ain't experienced no freeze out. That's what you said. That's exactly what you said out your mouth. Wasn't no freeze out. Because it wasn't. If you go back and watch the game, but they know you're not going to watch the game. They know you're going to believe it because you keep hearing these idiots say it. You kept hearing these idiots say Michael Jordan got suspended by the NBA for some hidden suspension that the league was going to do. Have you noticed since they threw that and debunked that whole garbage during the documentary, nobody has mentioned that again? Skip Bayless is one who prided on this. And Michael Jordan, who was suspended by the league, he was never suspended by the league. This is all a farce. Exactly, they're liars. But see, Jordan can do no wrong, so he's infallible. If Jordan yelled at you, you must have deserved it. If Jordan smacked you in the back of the head, it was an accident. He ain't got to apologize. The Pistons, they didn't shake his hand. He should. Yeah, but they didn't talk about him like a dog beforehand. He probably wouldn't have shook their hands had they not talked about him like a dog. But they conveniently cut that out of the documentary because it makes Jordan look bad. Jordan is such a good guy, but he got Scottie and Horace, his teammates, Craig Hodges, they all mad at him. And then the coward David Robinson. Oh, I heard what you said, David Robinson, but you always been a bootlicker. That's why Dennis Rodman had to get away from you. He got you the most valuable player award, and then you choked in the playoffs. You let Akeem school you. You was always weak. Can't believe they used to say you look like me. You ain't never look like me. You ain't built like me, David. That's why Tim Duncan had to get you a championship. Timmy had to say, man, let me get this old bum a championship. You ain't had a mental toughness. You was soft. All you did was kiss butt all the time. Rami even asked you, man, why you kiss these people butt all the time? You ain't even got to do it. You David Robinson. What you doing that for? Because that's all he knows. He's a Navy man. It comes with the territory. They support the brass. If you got the stripes, then he bows down and starts kissing boots. Oh, don't think I forgot David Robinson. You must thought you wasn't gonna get it too. Oh, you all get it. No, it's a lockdown. Nobody getting away tonight. Nobody gets away. Locking it down. Oh, because the admiral gonna open his mouth because of his agent. See, he's represented, used to be represented by David Falk also. So David Falk told him to go out there and do an interview and talk about how you didn't want Isaiah Thomas on the Dream Team. And you know what this soft bootlicker did? That bootlicker David Robinson went out there and did the most stupidest interview I've ever seen in my life. David Robinson has never had a problem with Isaiah a day in his life. Talking about, well,
they were the bad boy Pistons. I mean, they bad boys. you know, nobody wants to play with a bad boy, so that's probably why, when you got to name the bad boys, I'm like, I would have slapped him. I'd be like, man, come on, bend down for a minute. Yeah, slap! What the hell wrong with you, man? Where your balls at, man? What the hell is wrong with you? You the admiral. Well, he outranks me. I mean, you're not in the service. You ain't got to keep kissing butt, David Robinson. Gosh, I cannot stand fake stuff. I can't. Can't do it. Won't do it. No, I didn't hear Colin or Doug. I gave Jordan his credit. He ranked 5th all time. That ain't credit. If I say he the 5th greatest player in NBA history, that's credit. He ain't no damn number 1. You mean to tell me he's better than Larry Bird? He's better than Isaiah Lloyd Thomas III? He better than Oscar Robertson? Nope. Wasn't better than the Big O. Wasn't better than Bill Russell. Wasn't better than Isaiah. Wasn't better than Larry. Dude, if you tell me what somebody said on a doggone videotape, if somebody else tells me Larry Bird said he's God in basketball shoes or God in there, I don't care what Larry Bird said out of his mouth. Larry Bird tortured Michael Jordan every time they played. Every time they played. Forget the 63-point game. Larry had about 40 in that game. Larry has torched Michael Jordan so many times on a basketball court, he can't guard Larry Bird. There was a video game called Jordan versus Bird. They had the McDonald's commercial together. Because Larry was the king. Larry was 3-time MVP, even though one of those MVPs should have went to Isaiah Thomas. But, hey, it's politics, baby. We understand. But Larry got 3 straight MVPs. Andrew Jones, this is what you don't understand about the Detroit Pistons. They're the only team in NBA history, the only team in NBA history to fight the NBA and win. They have a logo that they sold that says Detroit Bad Boys. It has nothing to do with the NBA, and they made more money off that logo, and it goes all into the team's pocket and to the city. The NBA gets none of that money. We have our own alter logo. No other team got it but us. Everybody else tried to do it and copy it. It failed. Ours worked. We rebelled against the league. We built this league. We're the first team in history to win a championship with a guard leading the way. The game was dominated by big men. Isaiah led that charge. They changed the game to where the guards dictated championships. All true. Magic had Kareem. The game went through the big man. They changed the game to where the big man was shooting threes. They had a flex 5. That didn't exist. They had a 3-guard rotation. That didn't exist. They were the first team in the NBA to own their own plane. They didn't even win a championship yet and own their own plane. Round ball 1. They stayed in 5-star hotels when y'all was staying in the YMCA. We were the only team doing that. We were selling out football stadiums. We played in the Silver Dome. We have the attendance records. We have the most points ever scored in an NBA game. We are basketball. The Golden State Warriors try to play like us. They compare them to us. Steph Curry and Clay, they try to say is Isaiah and Joe Dumars. Why do you think they sat them right by each other and did the interview? Because they play like us. Now that you understand who we are and what we did to the NBA, we turned the NBA to what it is. Why wouldn't you should all be rooting for the Detroit Pistons? What they did, they ruined this whole little glamorous party that they want to do, this fake storyline that everybody wants to do and live by. This, oh, it's Bird and Magic. These are our babies. They ruined all that. They said, man, look, forget all that. We coming to win. We the team. Y'all got to beat us. And they had to rob them out of the first championship. The second time, they couldn't deny them. The Pistons was just incredible. Couldn't be stopped. The league was against them winning. The league did everything they could to help the Bulls win. They want them to win. They wanted Bird and Magic to pass the torch on to Michael as Dr. J passed the torch on to Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird said, you guys, here's the league. I'm retiring. So when they was both getting old, they passed it to Michael. And everybody's like, Isaiah didn't even exist when he's better than all of them. So I'm like, for that guy, I must fight because that's not right. Truth is truth. Now, Jordan is a great player and everything, but they fixed the league up for him. They wanted him to be champion. That's what this whole thing was about. So if you got the league who wants you to be champion, they're going to do everything in their power to make sure you get there. I'm rooting for the team that they don't want to have it. That's why I root for the Clippers. They don't want the Clippers to win. They want LeBron to go up there and win. Oh, no. Hell no. I want the real to win. I don't go for the fake. So if you like the fake, there it is. That's LeBron and all that other garbage that comes along with it. Magic won his first year with Kareem. Absolutely he did. With Jamal Wilkes, with Kareem, and about a couple other Hall of Famers. Put Isaiah on that team, they win a championship that year too.
Nope, the Rockets wasn't fixed to win. The Rockets was a 6 seed that upset the league because Mario Elie hit that 3. It was supposed to be Phoenix and the Knicks. It didn't happen. Because that's the way they drew it up. You know, the NBA, they just love Muslims. So, yeah, they weren't going to try to have Hakeem Olajuwon represent the NBA for Michael Jordan to face. No, they wanted some colorful characters that they've spent all this time marketing, like Charles Barkley or Patrick Ewing. One of them going to be the champion. But didn't happen. They both lost to Olajuwon. Do you know what Isaiah Thomas went into? Are you finna compare Isaiah Thomas going to the Detroit Pistons, his rookie year, a team that won like 19 games, and the Lakers? Magic going to the Lakers with Kareem and Jamal Wilkes and all them people? Are you out your mind? I mean, even the people in the comment section ain't gonna let you get away with that one. That's like me saying, well, LeBron ain't win his first year. Jordan went to the playoffs his first year. He took his team to the playoffs every year. He was a Bull. Even the year he broke his foot, he came back. They made the offs. LeBron ain't go to the playoffs every year when he was in Cleveland. Yeah, Penny was healthy in 96 when they got swept. That's because they had Shaq. Shaq was the problem. The team, for some reason, he's like delusional and believes that he could have beat the 96 Bulls. I'm like, where? If the Lakers, if we'd have played them, we'd have beat them. I'm like, you did play them. You were there. Man, I would have ate them for breakfast. Bill Winnington. You did play against Bill Winnington and Luke Longley, and you didn't eat them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You were there. Somebody got to tell Shaq he was there for all of this. Shaq, you were there for 5 of the 6 championships that they won. The hell is wrong with this dude, man? Dennis Rodman held you scoreless for an entire second half. Dennis Rodman shut you down. You couldn't do nothing with Dennis. Well, I'm going to do a StreamYard tonight so you guys can all get involved and get down. Well, ESPN is a bunch of peons. That's what I call that is. Extra special peons. Or piss-ins. No, he in the park playing with Scottie Pippen somewhere.
Oh man, it's a lot of basketball stories, man. There's plenty of them. Chris Brown is going to do another dance contest. They went out today. I just put up on the Patreon about what happened the last time Sierra and them they had these dance contests, and what happened when they did this over in they did the dance contest over in where were they at? Damn it. How could I forget that? They did a dance contest in Chicago. I told that story. So if you're on the Patreon, you definitely want to listen to that. Andrew Jones, there's nothing you can school me on. It's over. It's bad boys. Detroit basketball. All day, every day. Oh yeah, this girl mad at me too. She was like, I thought you liked the Bulls because you was watching just because I watched The Last Dance don't mean I like them. I said Michael Jordan was better than, oh, you make me sick. I thought you was cute until then. I'm like, you don't think I'm cute now because of this? Then you really sick. Your whole brain is brainwashed. Tell you, these women are nuts. Well, I'm finna go in here and kick it. Yeah, I'm finna go in the grocery store. Everybody hanging out, kicking it in the grocery store. We gonna be kicking it in the cookies and candy department. That's right. I try to get back so we can do StreamYard a little later. You know what I'm saying? And Michael Jordan and the rest of them, they need management. See, that was wrong with the Bulls. Now, I could take care of this Jerry Krause situation, and then I could have kept the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan playing ball. Now, if Michael Jordan wanted to stay, all he had to do was talk to me, and I'd have made it happen. Because that's what I like to do. I like to help my friends.